Hi, I'm Jack Beatty.
You get a fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero.
It was July 18th, 1966. I was 18 years old, and I was farming my family farm with a sickle blower tractor on a 300-acre farm down in south central Kentucky. On the last turn, the last field, the tractor dumped on top of me. As soon as it went over, heard this pop in my back, and I instantly was paralyzed from the waist down. Out in the middle of nowhere, and it took me to the local hospital. Finally, after they got me out in 30 minutes, and x-rayed me, and then shipped me on to Lexington, Kentucky, in rehab and recovery for 5 months to get well enough to take care of myself. Took a couple more years for adjustment to get through the shock of the not being able to walk again. But I ended up a T12 paraplegic, so after the 2 years adjustment, I was pretty well ready to live again. So to a business college for a while, got a job at the University of Kentucky, worked there in the purchasing department for 5 or 6 years, and I had to have more extended surgery. I couldn't no longer work, so I had to taken care of, and they put me on disability from the UK. So I met my wife there while I was working, and we got married in 1972. And she was also had medical problems. She had osteoarthritis. She had to have some hips replaced. So and around 1976, we moved to Ohio, and we had her taken care of. And we both babysit and raise kids for all kinds of our neighbors and so forth, approximately 35 kids probably. And I also did a lot of other things. I had a motor paper route. I worked on my own car and did brake jobs and all that stuff. 12 paraplegic is basically I was paralyzed from my navel on down. I was numb. So I had such a good therapist. I was so well trained in my therapy, I could do basically anything I really wanted to almost, except walk, which I really, wanted to. But after 2 years, I knew I couldn't do that anymore. So I just come to the point where I just did almost anything I wanted to. So, and my wife, she motivated me too, and we motivated each other probably. You can actually live being a paraplegic, if you really want to and try. You can have a more normal life than a lot of people really expect you to. So I have a neighbor right now he's the same thing as me, but he's 25 years old, and he's already gave up. So I'm 63 and still motivated. So if you really want to do it, you can do it. I just want a small, not full-time jobs, but part-time jobs. I trained a dog in a wheelchair, which was in this area was the first time that they ever have a dog that was trained a paraplegic in a wheelchair. Sometimes not easy, but it was a lot. I lived a lot longer than I thought I would. At first, they said a paraplegic. In the 60s, they said, well, a paraplegic only lives to be like 50 at the time. So I made it way past that point. As you get older, it's harder, but it's in my condition. You have more physical problems as you get older, but it can be done. It's all motivation, whether you don't want to do it or not. And some people can, and some people can't. They just give up on it. So far, my life has been beyond expectation. Everything is a lot better. I had a lot of family support, and it can be done.